I believe it is. Alrighty, welcome everybody. Yeah, you're here on time. It's a miracle. You're here on time. Alrighty, welcome. Yeah, I know it is a bloody miracle. Alright, you ready to see who's getting custody over that one chicken? 'Cause I sure am. We didn't even get to the murder last time. It's kind of disappointing, but you know, oh well. Where did we leave off? I believe I'm going to the cafeteria. Any way to confirm it, that it really was a dream or not? Drawer. Open the desk drawer and... Yep, knife's missing. It's empty. There's nothing inside. Mysterious person in Kyoko standing over you. Yeah, I remember now. Wait, nothing's inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. Positive put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... Yeah. Look, it's a creepy person. The knife they told me to keep safe is gone! You're gonna fucking die, Makoto. You're gonna get stabbed. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. Nope, it was not. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. I like the design. Yeah, the design of the mask is quite cool. It kind of reminds me, I forget the, wrestler, but there was a wrestler that the mask kind of reminds me of. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko? The hell is going on? Good question. No idea. No, actually, I do know what's going on. Someone's about to die because there's not enough chickens to go around, so someone's about to get murdered. Just so they don't have to share the chicken. That's what's about to happen. That's the next murder. It's just over a chicken. Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. Yeah, probably not. I should head to the dining hall, and can talk to everyone else about it. In fact, you can. Leave the area. Yup. How much money do I have? 182. I need to spend some of that. Oh well. Not like right now is the time to do that. I'll do that during free time though. Alright, let's see who's only Hina's here. Hey Makoto. Oh god. Ah, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Shows the sky's blue. Sure the sky's blue, Hina. You can really see the sky from out here. I'm in here. What if it's like purple now? Like, we've been in here for I have no idea how long. What if like pollution finally set in and you can no longer see the sky? It's not blue anymore. Just the entire world's covered in like a smog. What about that, Hina? Hey, Hina. Window. Really had me worried, you know. What happened to you last night? Worried? Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. You were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. The sky is pink, obviously. Yes, it's 50 Shades of Grey, yeah. We thought maybe you'd been, you know, yeah, I just kind of, you know, I didn't want to have to deal with, like, the whole court case of trying to, get joint custody over a chicken, so I just kind of myself, you know. I mean, not that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would wanna, you know. So anyways, what were you doing? Sleeping. I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. Oh, why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Let's go meet up with everyone else, and they can tell you about it. So, is everyone waiting somewhere else or something?
That's right.
Oh yeah! We all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost a rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
That is how the stuff is decided. Of course, that one night he's out, he misses everything. Yeah, the one night that Makoto is fucking feeling ill, so he's actually sleeping. Fucking everything happens. Rome comes back from the dead somehow. So the Roman Empire's in its peak. All-nighter without me, damn it. Yeah. Fucking. What else? The Colosseum isn't like damaged anymore. It's in like pristine condition. Pompeii never happened. You know, it just kind of all like went backwards, kind of just rewinded. So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Oh, okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? Why the fuck are you zeroed in on a Roman history specific? I don't know. Probably because in English we took a test that I failed. I failed that test, but it was about Julius Caesar and whatnot. And it's not Julius Caesar, but Shakespeare. But it was the Julius Caesar poem, not poem. His whatever it's called, his Shakespearean work. And the entire night play, yeah, that thing. Yeah, so yeah, I definitely failed that test, 100%. It was 50 questions with 70 points. I definitely failed. Gym is this one. I know I could just teleport, but what's the fun in that? Plus, I want to stop at the store. Let's do some gambling. Would you like to? Yes, give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. There we go. Let's make sure we don't get a repeat. So, it would be very unlikely, but let's just go ahead and do 35 coins. Time to gamble your soul away. Got an item, a coffee, and lucky. Great way to start it off. I love gambling on my earnings away. Yeah. Oh, I thought we were about to get like another lucky somehow for a second there. Let's do 17 just to make our coin count even. What did we get? I have no idea what it is. Do another 30 coins. Keep us at 100. Flashlight. Interesting. Oh, and we're lucky! Twice lucky! Oh, wow. And it is... Oh, I got I've gotten one of those already. Oh! Double lucky! Holy shit! Oh! Double lucky! Double! Oh my lord. Should go buy a lottery ticket. Well, I would if I could. This is why you gamble, yeah. I think we only got like one actual. I thought it counted just one. Apparently not. Presents. I think the coffee. Yeah, the civet coffee's new. So that's made from an extremely rare and expensive coffee bean collected from the dung of the Asian palm civet. It has a unique fragrance. Probably smells like shit. I got more hardtack. I don't think I got anything else. The flashlight. The flashlight was the other thing I think I got that's new. don't really think we need to read the description of it, but we're going to anyways. If I can fucking find it, huge. Unless I passed it somehow. I mean, I don't think I've actually read this one. Flip the switch on the bottom to set the doll shaking. Apparently it's a kid's toy, but I don't really get the point of it. I'm not even gonna... It's something dynamo. That's what that is. A vice. I don't think I've read this one either. A tool used to grip and stabilize materials, like metal, to shape and fix it. Somehow, just the name conveys a strong sense of power. Interesting. Oh, water flute. That was another thing. A unique type of flute. You pour water into the base and blow it into the top, which can create a variety of sounds similar to a chirping bird. Interesting. God, where the hell did all these come from? I didn't... Fuck. Made from seeds and coconut fiber, they are used in Buddhist prayers. You determine your wish based on how you position the arms and legs. Small light. Here we go. Common wisdom might make you think that shining this light on you will turn you small, but nope. It's just this light itself is about the size of a matchbox. 4 tickets. Jesus, 2 tickets that advertise a whirlwind tour of Mu with the ancients for 4 days and 3 nights. Wow. Swear I didn't have some of this stuff before. Oh yeah, all the stuff we've gotten so far from completing the chapters. I'm pretty sure I haven't read these yet. I think I've read the Despair Bat. Yeah, I've read that one, but I haven't read any of the others. Crazy Diamond. It's Mondo's old trench coat, which has the name of the country's greatest biker gang leader embroidered on it. Super Robo Justice. Proof that you cleared Chapter 3. Hifumi created this costume at the school. Quality is so high, it's hard to imagine it was made solely with materials in the school. And an altar lump. Proof that you cleared Chapter 4. That's the only thing left of Alter Ego. Altar lump. Fucking hilarious. Alright. Now, let's stop diddling. This way, maybe? Yeah, here we go. I still remember my way somewhat around the school. Oh, I thought he was next to get axed. Ah! There he is!
Oh, hey, Makoto!
This is worse than being late to your wedding! The birth of your son! And your own funeral all at once! Okay, so you're getting married, your, I'm assuming, wife is then giving birth, and you died at the same time. That takes some skill.
What?
Geesh, to show up now, like it's no big deal? I'm gonna stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed? That's pretty bad to be late to all of those speed run. Yeah, bloody speed running it. You got married, and the same day you had your only child, and also the same day you just died. Just like Hina said, everyone was here besides Kyoko. Well, and then I noticed they formed a circle around something. Is that an Amori reference? As soon as I saw what that something was. What the? Is Kyoko dead? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Oh, what the? No, Monokuma's dead. Alright. In front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing?
Good question.
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Yeah, not Monokuma.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
You know, he's larger than I actually thought he was. Like, this like, bear right here. It looks a lot larger than we're led to believe.
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax. There's no danger. No, the sprite is very misleading. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? Well, isn't it obvious? Looks like it's been professionally disassembled. How is that possible? Tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Alright, let's fucking talk with you first. Yes, Monokuma is dead. Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
Hey, come on.
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like ya. Blonde bitch, found this little fella laying around and tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began. Still, Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It would, I'll pass. One thing we discovered is he's quite a sophisticated machine. We're just gonna skip past Toko. I'm gonna have to skip past Toko there. Good, yeah. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? Oh god. But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I don't know. He died? I don't fucking know. I thought maybe because he'd malfunctioned, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he did break down,
So, in other words,
then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind, something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected. They're probably so scared of him. Okay.
Could it be?
Or maybe they got sick or something? But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that, if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right?
Hey.
Hey guys, I don't think now is a good time for light conversation. Oh, that's a bomb. I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb! There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
Bomb! Yes, a bomb, dumbass. That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Yeah, just eat it. It'll be fine. Roger that. Roger, roger. Here's the bomb has a motion sensor, and in any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. Terrorism, yeah.
What?
Motion sensor. Dude, stop fucking flailing around. Serious? Huh? Starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm fine. Totally fine. You're so not fine. You're all blow it up, yeah. Oh, I probably should have mentioned the motion sensor is off right now. Geez, don't scare me like that. The bomb just starts fucking beeping. Oh. God, you like the world's most spineless worm of the century?
Don't be mean.
Hey, come on. The century's just getting started. We'll call the race already. Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it's not gonna do anyone any good. Oh yeah, good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. And then fucking Kyoko comes out of nowhere. And fucking Kyoko's gonna come out of bumfuck nowhere, take the bomb, and then leave again. And then we're gonna hear an explosion. Someone's gonna die. No, obviously Kyoko's gonna come in, take the bomb, and then go explode the chickens so no one gets any chickens. Hiro put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. Say we used the bomb to blow something up, yeah. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. It just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? Blow the entrance up, yeah. I mean, depends on how powerful the bomb is. That looks like it's a pretty thick door, so like thick with 3 C's, if not more. But what could have happened when I thought about it? I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto? Huh?
Hey.
No, huh? Us? Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh? That's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? So sorry. They're saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear now.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Dumbass. Saying that right in front of cameras and everything. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance. Wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in
What?
there, if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself.
What the heck?
Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. Be chicken number 6. No, I'm gonna own all the chickens.
Such ignorance.
This is a battle. A fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else. We have a chance now.
Come on.
So, what are you going to do? You're going to run away, or are you going to fight? You're alright. I will go
It's
with
all
you.
clear now.
Own the chickens, be king of the chickens, yeah. Okay then, going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. Shut up. Enough. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man. I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. Yeah? You sure about that, buddy? You sure about that, Hiro? I mean, if the entire universe was on your side, I don't think you would be as dumb as you are currently. Just saying. We each found determination in our own ways. When we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room, the 4th floor of the school. But are we? That's the headmaster's? No, that's the music room. Why the sad music? Someone's dead, alright. But you don't have any god in anime on your side, yeah? Yeah. Let's talk with everyone. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I regret that already.
okay.
Sakura's gonna be watching over us. So we're definitely gonna find something to help us bring this to an end. Someone's dead. The sad music's already playing. We've finally reached the climax. So you're climaxing, Hiro? Is that what you're saying? So let's hurry up and finish it before the mastermind catches us.
Let's go.
This is where we expose every last detail of the mastermind. Is everyone ready? And Kyoko's fucking dead! Rattle, rattle. That's locked, as expected. Fucking blonde bitch pulls the bomb out of his ass. So, what are you gonna do?
What?
Isn't it obvious? We're gonna tear this door off its hinges with a bomb! Wait, but we'll say. We've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if their mastermind did show up while we were in there,
So, in other words,
then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
Hey.
Okay, sure, but come this far, can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. Shut the fuck up. For serious? We don't have any choice. We're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip the distiller down.
Actually,
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This looks pretty sturdy. We need something sturdy of our own. A bomb! Oh, what about that one thing? The pickaxe?
oh,
Shit.
so then.
Oh yeah, the pickaxe. I like my idea with the bomb better, but you know, a pickaxe works too. Or
see.
we'll just grab the lawnmower, you know, just fucking throw the lawnmower at the door. That might work. Interesting. It could very well be exactly what we need. Might kill someone in the process, but you know, bound to happen eventually. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, we left the gym. It was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
it's all clear now.
Okay, we'll get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable. No. Good to know. Shut the fuck
Naturally.
up. Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you
What?
You know how much it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. That took a moment. With that, Toga ran off, loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
Hey.
For serious though, are we just gonna knock this door down? Yeah? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. Can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Hang on. Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenge in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense, I can hardly talk. I'm all flabusted? No. Totally flabstrapped.
What?
Flab saws? What the? Oh, hi, Genocide Jill.
What?
Gross, where did that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill? Where'd you come from?
You called for me and so I appear. Genocide!
Hello, hello. It's the wonderific murderific fiend here to help you with a razor sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? Supposed to pick an axe? No, you sleeping imbecile. The pickaxe. Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids. That's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. Interesting, hero. Interesting. I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes, yes.
Ah, the light bulb just went on.
See.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, solve one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery.
Have you
Yep.
reached that
I need to
certain
figure out the
age?
identity of Object X.
So,
Now, what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on
you
life.
gotta be kidding!
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What did you find? What?
You SOB!
Did you hear me? I said corpse. Oh, a corpse? That's right. Found a corpse in the garden. Found a corpse in the garden.
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Oh, okay. And off we go! To the wonderful land of the garden. Not really a wonderful land, but as soon as we enter the garden, Kyoko's dead! I saw it. Don't want to, but... Oh. No, that might not be Kyoko. Kyoko. So somebody laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife! Oh no! A knife! Buried in their stomach. What the? They're really dead? Sure, but who is it? No idea. 100-mile dash pain of a junk food junkie. Deadly life. A knife, the most dangerous weapon. Yeah, not a knife! Let's make things clear. Last night, I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're fucking dead. I don't know why. No, they just spilled strawberry syrup on themselves, you know. Just spilled some strawberry syrup. That was not the appropriate music, yeah. I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. Off the mask. I told you, there's a corpse hanging out here.
No way!
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body? No, they just fucking spilled strawberry syrup on them. On themselves, you know?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Pull off the mask. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need to find out who this actually is. There's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. They're not dead. People can't die. Exactly. People can't die. But why? How do they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. No, dip, dumbass. Thanks to that knife that's been driven into their stomach. Their clothes are starting to bright red. No, it's bright pink. Thank you very much. It appears the bleeding has stopped. The blood that's there is still wet. Careful, you don't touch it and get some on you. How come you be so calm at a time like this? I'd love to pull off the mask, fucking Nexus, but it won't let me. Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. Pretty sure it's a girl at least. Huh? How can you tell? Well, I think the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Ellie? Then could it be? Me? Okay then. Let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask. The next instant, there's a blinding light and a deafening roar. Fucking Toko's dead. The body blew up. It 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 blew up. My vision started to darken. It blew up. I was prepared to pass out. It blew up. Yeah, where we know where the bomb went.
Come on.
Hurry up. Put out the fire. My consciousness attempted to float away. The voice reached up and pulled it back down to the earth. It blew up. Someone pressed something into my hand. It blew up. It was a bucket of water. It blew up. Come on, dump the water on it. Oh, okay. Remember how the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Sploosh! Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. I hope fucking Toko's actually dead. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. It blew up. Guess that took care of it. What the hell, man?
Huh?
Damn, there's nothing left. Yeah. Yeah, it did, in fact, explode.
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about that body. I never imagined it would explode. Now the body.
What?
It's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. Yeah, I think it blew up. Now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. I'm gonna find out who it was. Who isn't here right now? Toko and Kyoko?
What?
Huh? If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down. And then we got Mercury. Mercury is also not here. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Now how can you do a class trial on that? Yeah. Kyoko. And Toko. Toko's dead. Then dead body. Is Kyoko? It doesn't really look like it. No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko.
But
No, Mercury. It's not Mercuro, it's Mercury. But, I mean, who else? There is one other person.
In other words,
The Mastermind. What? What? The Mastermind? Come on. There's no way. The Mastermind got charbroiled? Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The Mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can't hardly move around if its master is dead, right?
but
But that corpse is a girl, right? Doesn't make any sense. Remember what Alter Ego said? Hey look, it's Alter Ego. So that same person may very well be the Mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
what the heck?
He said the Mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. And could that mean the Mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Yeah, Mercury. Mercury Isukaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak.
what?
What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you better tell us everything you know. Well, okay. All Kyoko told me was
Mikuro Ikusaba,
Mercury
the
Ikusaba.
16th
Mercury.
student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Sound like Kyoko thinks Mercury Ikusaba is the Mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the Mastermind. I'm sure of that. But I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics.
So,
And that phrase, the ultimate despair, sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the Mastermind is this girl, Mercury, when she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair. But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how does she wind up burnt to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense. You just suddenly show up and then die. Are we not gonna like try and find Coco's body? Like, we all might hate her, but at least we can try and find her body. I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. Maybe some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait.
What?
I remember forgetting something, you know, Coco. What? Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, right? Huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Oh, she's still alive. Oh, she survived, unfortunately. Oh, she survived. Huh? What just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Yeah, we can dream. Oh, then. Okay, shut up. This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Yeah, I would agree with you there, hero. I should take a closer look at the body one more time. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko, after all. Oh, there's this. There's something next to the body. It's a key? Is that what Kyoko took from Monokuma? Or what did you steal?
So,
I stole this. The key. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. It kind of looks like a flash drive. Then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then? Makoto! I'm going to give you a very important task.
I see.
A key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked.
So in other words,
The biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in... Oh god. Your hands. Literally. So oh, it lagged there. So I'm your errand boy now? Errand boy now? Ugh. Well, the first one we can check is over this way. If I remember correctly. Yeah. Raw. Biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key, I found it in the garden into the keyhole. The key isn't even close to fitting. It means the key doesn't go to this room. Alright. The next area would be the data center. Which is down the flight of stairs. Cam room locked. Room I need to check on the floor, the headmaster's room, and the... Okay. Headmaster's room was locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. Insert the key. Well, the key won't go in. This means the key won't go to the store. No dip. Alright, and then the data center, which is... Door to the data center was definitely locked before. Give it a shot. Fit the key. Clicked. It fits. Then this is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center! Was all that running around paid off? I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. So, you're back. How did it go? I found out which room the key goes to. The data center down on the 4th floor. And we can get into the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. Why now? But why did the now deceased have the key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Like the door's still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not gonna be another huge kaboom like before, right? Asking that question now. Hey, Toga, go open the door for us. Why don't you? Don't worry, we have Makoto.
In other words,
In your hands. Again? Means I trust you. No, I'm pretty sure that we're just being used. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Alright, stand on the opposite side of the door and then open it. Reach out and put my hands on the door. Close my eyes and try to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Kaboo! Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Damn! God damn! Holy shit! In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up to now were strange. This room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
What?
Hey, that's... Here extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Yep. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. Dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors. I wonder what the
So
electricity
that's it.
bill of this place is. I wonder how high it is. So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us. Then this room is
it's all clear now.
the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Yes. This is the third time we've had this exact same close-up, by the way. Watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mercury Ikusabe. She was the Mastermind. The Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so.
What?
Serious? It's too bad they okay, shut the fuck up. The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, the body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So, who was it? Who was that? But if the Mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
How about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No. Check this area thoroughly first. Huh? What about the exit? Ah, fuck the exit. You know, we don't need it. The Mastermind truly is dead. We can leave whenever we decide to. We're gonna skip something, Toko, that important. Yeah. But right now. No, we're only skipping over Toko when she goes horny mode. That's the only time we're like skipping over Toko. If it's not like horny mode, then I might read it. I might read it, maybe, if I'm feeling or if it's actually important. We need to find out what the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered.
What?
Murdered? So you think so too?
Naturally.
Stated the course made to plan his day. There's absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered.
But
Well, why is it gotta be that way? I mean, could have even done it.
Such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you.
Now, do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. The room may very well hold the answer to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what, we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in? What century are you from? Mastermind must have been using these monitors, use these to monitor the network and Alter Ego. You may well be right about that, but there's no point in thinking about it now. Alright? Wanted to look at the monitors on the wall, not that. There's a really ridiculous number of monitors here. You don't say. 4th time we've had this same close-up, and the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. Not really spy, I mean, you knew that they were there. So, not really spying. Shut the fuck up. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Interesting, Toko. The door is kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? All the Monokuma clones. Rattle, rattle. No luck. Door's locked, huh? What if I use the key to open this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope. Nope, no good. Won't even fit in the keyhole.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. Can't stop thinking about the door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't going to do me any good. Hina's right. Their mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. I wouldn't really say that, but get the fucking Toko out of the way. Okay. Good for you, Toko. I mean, I want to know why they were killed as much as the next guy, but I really want to get out of here. There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
how about that?
It is! Just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning, Hina's here. Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about?
You know?
Oh. Good news for you, for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all I gotta do is switch it on.
What?
And do it. Freaking idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets with the upset mood. They were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it. And nothing. Ha! That's hilarious. Huh? This is the feed coming from their surveillance camera monitoring this room,
What
isn't
the
it?
heck?
Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing? That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way. Every way possible. And that's just weird. Super weird.
But
Yeah, they thought. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how's it showing the camera feed?
Well,
You should try changing the channel.
um
Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Here went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. There's a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. Hey! Monokuma's alive again! A trick? Kind of trick.
Actually.
I'm not sure, but... Huh?
Hmm?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Been a while, you freaking bastards! Monokuma! Oh, you're supposed to be dead? Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid.
What?
Hey, you're actually kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's like I have a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The same looks on your faces right now is sublime. And what I waited to see the moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. Makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's that.
Shing!
Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and in despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game. Can't be serious. We have to keep going.
Let me out of
No,
here!
you're supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life, no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Woohoo! I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I can just get to the point now.
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. The TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some
The
kind.
heck?
I connected the antennas, so why is it just showing up their surveillance feed? Woohoo! Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I will let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. The TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? What does that mean? It's wireless? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
unbelievable.
Ugh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This killing game is being broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
Extreme!
The killing game is being broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. One moment. Okay. Not spill candy. Fuck yeah, it is, yeah. Doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. Where did that go? I'm sure I'll find it later. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. Fuck yeah, with 2 whole viewers, yeah. The 2 whole viewers, the entire world, 2 whole viewers. Yeah, understanding the deeper meaning is like in English class when like you read the line, he cooked the spaghetti, and the teacher's like, okay, so what's the deeper meaning of the line, he cooked spaghetti? What is the deeper meaning in this sentence? Well, what kind of broadcast live? broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
Can't be. Have they taken over the airways somehow?
Oh, no!
The camera feed is being broadcasted? No way. That's impossible.
Phew.
Kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know. You know that. All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
Yep. I heard a kind of creaking. The sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has meaning, you know, including the sentence, "He cooked spaghetti." It has a deeper meaning. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? Just like him cooking spaghetti, there's a reason for that. It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair, like they've never seen it before. Only the English teachers know this deeper meaning, yeah. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show. The best in despair entertainment.
Insane!
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
actually,
What if they already did?
yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? The spaghetti represents how twisted the protagonist's mind is. He's cooking it, and addressing each individual strand represents an issue. The cooking represents getting mental help. Oh lord. Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep. Could things have come to this far? The government. Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of... Oh, God. Ding dong, ding dong.
A body has been discovered.
Yep.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
I forgot to do my, a body has been discovered, but oh well. Huh? The class trial, do you mean...
It's the Monokuma file.
Right here. Everyone give it all you got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement.
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a
I
heck
can't
of a ride.
wait. I can't wait.
Neither can I. And then, he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's deeper despair entertainment? And how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally, we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. Class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko.
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mercury Isukabe was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. If Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mercury Isukabe, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? It doesn't really look like her body. No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it!
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not, doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Yourself? Or Kyoko is the mastermind? True. That could always be a possibility. There was that one line of dialogue a while back that Kyoko was asking Monokuma what they did to her, so possible.
But
But if you're gonna have a class trial, that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct? Must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Well, if it is Mercury's body, I'm pretty sure Kyoko was the one that killed her, so Kyoko's still dying. Huh? What we just said.
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's no veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. This is how this game works, after all. Investigation. Oh, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered up with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. Isn't it required for everyone to show to the class trial? True. No matter what, I have to find out what happened or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden! Monokuma number 5 has been added to the truthful section of the handbook. Alright, before we... Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I need to do what I always do. Alright, sit here and jam out to the music. I need to run to the restroom, so I will be right back. I have returned. yeah, you didn't really miss much. I mean, Makoto is just doing Makoto-y things. Alright, time to investigate the body. Again. But check the body more thoroughly. Maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Doesn't look like it. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Plus, Kyoko wears gloves. They get in the way of the gloves, too. There's also something in the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? I got burns, so I can't make the whole thing, but... Looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. The two in the right hand. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. Only one little piece left. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? No, not really. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Just because it got set on fire, and they threw water on it. This is how they threw water on the part that was on fire. The top half, but the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? that's a picture. That's a picture. Step away from the dead body. Monokuma flower, huh? True. Just really eat paper, plastic, and people. Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? Yeah, probably. It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. Of course, if the explosion was thrown it over here. Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body, from front to back. Does it mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Likely. Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Wait, is this? Yeah. That's it. It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. It was just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. Then maybe, and then, oh god, and maybe then I. And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be true. It can't be. There's no way. Knife. Makoto is the killer, yeah. These look like fragments or something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen I've seen something like it before. Where? Wait, was it there? I have to double check that later. Well, that's helpful. That helps me fucking none. Are the chickens okay? I must know. Remember, there's some chickens in the chicken coop. The chickens are okay. Oh. 4 chickens today. Uh-oh. Huh? 4? Oh no. Something happened to the chickens. No, not the fucking chickens. What's going on, Makoto? Oh, glad you're here. Listen, you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course. They're precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? Huh? There's no way this is important. No, it's the most important thing. Ace Attorney moment, yeah. Fucking pulling shit out of your ass. That's what fucking Phoenix was always doing. Just pulling shit out of his ass. Okay, so I don't think you've gotten to that case yet. I think you might have. But with Manfred von Karma, literally how the one case was fucking solved was with a fucking metal detector. It was solved with a fucking metal detector. They're like, the fuck? Like, that's just... It's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night. There was definitely 5 chickens there.
What?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
That's something I could probably play eventually, is the Ace Attorney trilogy. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. You see, Phoenix, it was I who kept the bullet in me the entire time, yeah. Did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Oh my god, of course. Of fucking course we get that. Monitor. Channel 7:30 every morning. Can be changed. Huh? Hold on. But the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? If the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place after 7:30. Sprinklers have been added. Listen, Makoto, do you really remember how the body looked? You know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with strawberry syrup. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the strawberry syrup on the body was still wet. Blonde bitch said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody fucker. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. We'll have to talk about it like that. Helps me remember it a lot better, too. So thank you, too. Body before the explosion. Unfortunately, we gotta talk with Toko. So, who does that body belong to? Whoever it is. I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Fair enough. Good timing, we cut off. I want to talk to you. Do you want to talk
So,
about?
in other words,
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
in other words,
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was sleeping all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's the nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. So, he had been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. But I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words,
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found a Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and
That's
Kyoko.
right.
The victim really is Kyoko. And I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. Whoops.
what?
But you never came to the door. So where precisely were you? Tell them the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. The only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Yeah, probably because it counts. 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and...
Serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When we found the body. I should look back at what we did this morning to help me remember when that was. Ugh. Monokuma announced me, woke me up at 7. Headed to the dining hall once I got there, met up with Pina at 7:30. Headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? And then Toko kind of said, well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so probably 9 on the dot now. That's right, had to be right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. I mean, hey, even something as small as that can lead to, like, solving the whole case somehow. Let's be sure, take a look around in the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? It's not bloody. Wait, was there a tarp in here before? Let's probably look into that. It could be related to the case. No, the lawnmower is related. There's lawnmower here. I don't think it has anything to do with the mystery corpse. God damn it. As much as I wanted the lawnmower to be important, it is unfortunately not important. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the other side, it's totally clean and completely dry. Oh god, one side of the tarp is wet and dry and wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. There's one thing in here that concerns me. Leave the tool shed yet. Nothing else looks out of place. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area. But I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicion. I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse is really Kyoko? If that's true, I doubt that. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? I can't find out more about her. Maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can go get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. The key to her room is with
It's all
bondage.
clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I cannot allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
But my options.
Just give up.
Limit my options. Give me the key to your room. Don't have a choice. I have to see if you'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Blondage? You come up with an alibi. I'll be happy to hear it. later, at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. The prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. And he's gonna say no. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later, and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay then. In the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. We should check out that one area. Yeah, that one area. Real fucking specific, Makoto. I don't know what that one area is. The only thing I could think of is that fucking secret room in the bathroom. Fucking on like the second floor. The only room I could think of that could be relating to that room. The stairs are over here. Only thing I think that even fits the description of that room. Unless I'm like fucking completely wrong. I'm running in circles. Not circles, but here's the staircase. This is the second floor, so it should be. It was either the second or third floor bathrooms. I can't remember which, but it was a set of bathrooms somewhere. I think it was the third floor that I don't really think there's much to this. No, the bathroom, I'm just dumb. Bathrooms are right here. Far side. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. Also leads to a secret room. I should probably avoid going in and out of there too much. Okay, it's not that room. Alright. Where the fuck does it want me to go then? That room? What do I... Shit. Oh, that's just for Monokuma's corpse. Monokuma laying dismantled on the floor, but you're gonna want to be here with the bomb.
You know?
Just found something. What was it? It's a bomb! It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
Hey, it builds a bomb. Oh, that's what that is. It's just like a small segment of the bomb. Okay. And that bomb, what's missing? There's no doubt about that. Fragments I found in the garden. Fragment near the dead body. It's been updated. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Bayako. If I have to. Do I have to, game? Right, I have to. Come on. Instead of just like pickpocket him. Think I can go? You can go soon, Bayako.
Let's go.
Wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well. Go. Ah, wait for me. Bayako walked off without a second glance. I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Oh, alright. Whoops. Alright, run. Can't unlock it myself. Yeah, okay. Well then, here we go. I go check out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then... And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Pardon the intrusion! So, this is Kyoko's room. Yeah, kind of empty. Here's her bed. Don't see anything interesting here. At least not as far as the case is concerned. Oh. There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration, not a book.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I don't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture blonde bitch doing something like that. It's really surprising to even see him like go out in public in general with how high and mighty he is on his fucking horse.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. Pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that might go to this. The dojo. Woodblock key. Oh, there's that. Matter. No mono money, unfortunately. Bathroom, certain articles hanging out to dry, better not look inside. Hey, I think it would be wise to look around. What? Do you want me to talk to you now?
What?
Wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. Clue that might help us understand
Come on.
Kyoko. You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete! Just pulls like a cinder block out and just smacks fucking blonde bitch over the head with it. Oh, I know! Earlier, Coco gave me something. Huh? What's
It's
this?
true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it. If something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Interesting.
Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Oh, okay. Open the envelope and look inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? I mean, under the sheets. Could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, because I lifted up the sheets. Another bomb! What's this? Got a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78, student registry. Mercury Ikusabe.
I see.
It appears to be a Mercury Isukabe profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key, and blank. That's it. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. No time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Oh, okay. In an effort to pull myself together, then look down at the profile sheet. I can't read any of that. Name, Murkuro Isukabe. Sex, female. Ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she would receive battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Nice. Murkuro Isukabe profile has been added. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in is like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things, as just an ordinary person. But then,
I see.
never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
Fenrir Mercenary Corps. It's a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses. They always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of the world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says the Fenrir has already...
Found it!
Whoa! I feel like our hero's become a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Ah! It's you!
What?
Hmm? What have you got in your pretty little hand? Uh-oh! You found her profile! So, what if we...
Hey! Come
Oh, forgot
on
about me.
now!
I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. Fucking kills you. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami. She broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse at you and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course!
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is now, can I? Hell yeah, yeah. In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting. It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually the participants in this killing game. I don't think I've ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking, I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hall, way back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you. Among you all. Misunderstanding, are you saying?
in other words...
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you. There were 17 of you.
Yes, indeed!
Total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16 men.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student.
This is
lying
like
hidden somewhere in this school.
the 6th or 7th time that this same scene has
The
played.
one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Just saying. The 16th student, Mukuro Isukabe. Sorry, Ikusabe. Which is part of the school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Huh?
Why? They need to remind you, yeah. They're running low on content, yeah. Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I need to make sure everyone was on the same page. Yeah, leave the whole two. I don't want to wake you up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed!
Makes sense?
Well now.
Okay then. Okay, that's all. That's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get. So I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at the sneaky Miss Kirigiri. So I'm going to share a little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time? Don't tell anyone I told you this, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Boo-hoo-hoo. Okay, now. Okay, now that's all you Monokuma's account. It was discovered to cover up a bunch of scars. I saw on the back of her hand. Maybe it is. A tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means there's fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap.
Such ignorance.
God really must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Murkrow was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma is trying to tell us that Murkrow is the one creating the rules to the game. Yes, I know Fenrir is a wolf. In this world, there's a mercenary. Yeah. Why now? He said he wanted to make things clear, so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that that proves that Murkrow is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Murkrow is related to the case.
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That'll explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Murkrow is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come up to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly why I brought what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Murkrow Isukabe isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? I thought that Murkrow was the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? Alright. That's a good point.
So, in other words,
Murkrow giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. Yeah. Makes more sense then to assume that Murkrow isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. Then they want us to suspect Murkrow and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you're saying it, it definitely doesn't seem possible. But if that's really true, Murkrow isn't the killer, then who is? It was I, Makoto Naegi. I was the killer. I killed her. Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. We're gonna find out if that key and the dojo are really connected. Well, are you coming? There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys just like those of the super traditional public bathhouses. Like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very
The one labeled
strange.
6? It's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? You should probably use the key we found in the locker, right? Nah. Obviously, that key goes to locker 1. It doesn't go to locker 6.
That's right.
Well, just try it. Oh, okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock and click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. Looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Damn, titanium arrows? Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong metal sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. A wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what that was used for. It's bloody too. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. Duct tape is related to the case somehow? Possibly be involved. Bloody duct tape. All in the locker, yep. There's something wrong.
Very strange.
Very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Took it.
Why?
Or perhaps, maybe, you know, Kyoko isn't the victim? Bayaka? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir. You mean the mercenary group that Makura was part of? We were supposed to find out about that. The room in the library. This is obvious. Where in the school would you go to research on something? Research. Talking about the archive? Yeah, the archive. That's right. The archive has all kind of info that the general public doesn't have access to. Still curious on how they got a lot of these files too.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Oh, excuse me. I believe there's a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Oh, excuse me. Money and influence? True. Bunch and probably a bunch of hostage taking, you know. Probably a bit of corruption. Bribery. Lots of bribery. Murdering. Lots of murdering too to get some of these files, I would assume. Yeah, standard. Baika seems to know the archive like the back of his hand. Went straight to the shelf in the back. Ah! Here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand. Right now, I need to talk to Baika. What the hell did you think I was doing?
I see.
Look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you. But I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? It's Bayaka. What do you expect? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicated they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they had acquired. Some, however, believe that there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded. Interesting.
What?
What is it? I'll just yeah. So okay, now from seeing like the thing at the top of the document, there I'm really led to believe that that's Murkuro's body and not Kyoko's simply because of the tattoo. This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality these people are part of our world. Ah, everyone died, you know, we killed Monokuma again. We know who the mastermind is, you know. Several people died. You know, the norm. But actually, we went to the dojo. We figured out what was in there. We got there were 10 titanium arrows and some bloody duct tape. We're in the archive now, and we just read a like file on Fenrir. That's really all you missed. The battlefields are much different from our lives here. Unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. I think you mention it. Yeah, nothing big though. The report says something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. Son Fenrir is the wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? What does that mean? Murkuro Isukabe's profile has been updated. Ding dong bing bong, here we go! A body has been discovered!
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena.
Yeah, you got back just in time.
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
Alright, I'm gonna try and crunch in the class trial tonight.
Anyway, it's time
So
to
stay
begin
tuned.
the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual
The
spot.
usual spot. See you later. Alright. Then, the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the
That's
class
right.
trial. It seemed that way. Let's go. Well, I'm pretty confident if Kyoko's alive, she's probably gonna die from being the Black One from killing Murkuro. Whoa, Mike and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We're investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you?
Huh?
What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Probably both. Stop talking and brace yourselves. You'll be here any second. Any second. They show up at any time. I imagine what was about to happen. I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. Jealousy kills Toko, yeah. And then 5 minutes became 10. 10 minutes became
Why?
20. What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... There he is! Or what?
What?
Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
The body has, yeah. I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? Wrote it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
Waiting for everyone to arrive. Can't start till everyone's here. Can we? Oh God, what are you talking about? Everyone is here. Well, all of them waiting for you. I'm gonna have myself a dinosaur cupcake. Sorry, but you're wrong. I've been waiting 10 minutes now. So it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we agree it's in a violation, I'll arrange your punishment right now. It's me you're waiting for. I'm here. It's Kyoko! Heard that voice? We all spun around to look.
Hey,
I'm here. No rule has been broken. It's Kyoko! And the crowd goes wild! Kyoko, you're still alive. No, that's a ghost. Stop talking. Wanna fight? let's do it at the class trial. You need to save us. Oh god. Save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late? I think it's fine.
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. Right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. Oh, God. Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Soda and Kyoko. Yeah. Kyoko. So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right. Now we gotta deal with a ghost. I told you. Stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on. Let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Bayaka stepped into the elevator. Stay away from me. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this class trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. Togo, we told you to stop talking, you don't listen, yeah. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you, where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor.
That's right.
There ain't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now, I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late? I'm sorry. I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, and that's what the key you found goes
Wrong.
to. Actually, to precise, not quite.
In other words,
I use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Kyoko's account.
just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma!
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current
It would
situation.
seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her. That's a strange way to put it. Class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all... Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. We don't have to worry about the, because she killed them. We don't have to worry about the weight limit being exceeded because Hifumi's dead now, right? We don't have to worry about, Hifumi stepping on the elevator just saying, weight limit exceeded. We don't have to worry about that now. The doors slid shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. That joke is dead, just like Hifumi. Hifumi's also dead. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. Nobody breathed. In fact, we are all suffocating ourselves right now. Someone's about to drop dead. Just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depths of my eyes. Hifumi's ghost will make the elevator collapse, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. Oh, that's bright. It was the blinding light of despair. Oh,
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Ah! I've been waiting for this. Because, like, it's been forever since we got together like this. Time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Thrills! Chills!
Let's get on with the show! And so, curtains open for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial! What a save, yes. Don't worry, stream's not ending here. I plan on doing the class trial, so don't get your don't get your Monokumas in a bunch, I guess. Yeah. There isn't really anything. Memories float back, Kyoko's gone, and a mysterious masked body appears. The threads holding them all together begin to spin and twine into one. Interesting. Finish prep. Are you ready for this class trial?
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done, then I'll punish. Okay,
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
Yeah.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Kyoko's
Hero,
standing
have
right
you?
there.
Hero, have you like? I was gonna ask Hero, have you hit your head one too many times? But he is quite dumb, so he was probably dropped a lot as a child.
No, that's a ghost.
Hero,
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because
Hero, you need to.
she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Ghost technology. Oh my lord.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Yeah, that's just a bit over the top, Hero.
Okay.
Hero, you should not be
So
alive.
I just
yeah.
have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
Yes. One important trait, Kyoko, that proves the body doesn't belong to her. Piercing glare, Kyoko's
got it!
clothes.
I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the
Yeah,
corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
you're making the connections. Your neurons are firing up there, Hina. It also had long.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm
Hero,
not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Hero, my guy. Like, come on, man. There's no way that corpse is Kyoko. If I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. I don't have any choice but to shoot someone. Make your arguments. Tattoo on the right hand, or the face.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Here we
Impossible.
go.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah,
likely.
she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion
I got
is
it.
idiotic.
I think I know where one of the possibilities is.
Okay, then prove
The
it.
dead body what?
They got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Because that corpse is this entire discussion.
All right, let's run it again. Oh god, that's the first miss of the night.
Okay, then prove it.
The dead body, what?
They got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No,
Hey, I got it right though. I missed the first time, but I got it right at the very least.
no.
First of
There's
many,
no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I
Yep.
imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Yeah, I would
Besides,
assume so.
Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez,
Yeah.
man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated
you?
like that.
But like, do you know women though, Hero? I don't think you. I would agree. Yeah, they're complicated. But in this scenario, I don't think that statement is correct.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Exactly. Hina, I
Well,
agree.
Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I
Yeah.
wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Hero, you don't know
Then
women
that's
at all,
that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
Mokuro Isakabe.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Mm-hmm. For anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from here, from there, sorry. Make your argument. Sprinkler's tattoo, okay. I don't think really any of that
Kyoko
is
really is still alive.
relevant.
Then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't
Might be
any
that.
description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
I'm gonna try the other one. One thing I can note with the victim's own body.
Kyoko really? Then who died?
There's gotta be some... I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
I
And there
fucking
wasn't
missed,
any
alright?
description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing
I
else we can
fucking
do, right?
God damn it. Fucking whatever the hell they're called.
If
Alright,
Kyoko
let's try
really?
this
Then who
again.
died?
There's gotta be some... I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition, and there wasn't any description in the Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do,
Missed,
right?
alright, missed again.
If Kyoko really? Then who died?
Died.
There's gotta be some... I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition, and
God
there wasn't
damn
any
it.
description... Well, if we can't identify the
Yeah,
Then
just
there's
keep
nothing
track.
else we can do, right?
Yeah, just start keeping track.
If Kyoko really? Then who died?
There's gotta be some... I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Alright, so yeah, it is the other one that makes sense. Yeah, shush. I know, I know.
Kyoko
now,
really?
alright.
Then who died?
There's gotta be some... I don't think so. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do,
Ah!
right?
If Kyoko really? Then who died?
That one wasn't a play and miss, that was just
The face was... And
fucking
there wasn't any
timing
description...
off.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Now the game's teasing.
If Kyoko really? Then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was
No, we don't
scorched
count
beyond
the
recognition.
It's just like actual.
And there wasn't any
misses.
description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Oh my god,
No,
I finally
it's
got
wrong.
it. Lord. No, incorrects aren't counted as misses. Those are counted as incorrects.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What?
Yeah, the
For
hand.
real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Toko, why don't you die a cruel and
Oh,
unusual
an
death?
unusual death. This I gotta see.
Hero, I'm just gonna...
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
A wolf to be more
Her master must have made her get it. To be like,
Seriously? They
I
really
wasn't
did
gonna let
something
Toko
that
finish
humiliating?
sentence.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
See multiple cruel and unusual deaths, yeah.
Oh, really?
Compare the tattoo to other information we have. The victim's identity should become clear. I believe...
I got it!
I'm
The
assuming.
Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay,
Kusaba.
so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Which that represents Fenrir ears. Oh fuck! Oh my god. Oh, okay. It's only Hangman's. Oh my god!
Now I
It's a
understand.
wolf. Easiest fucking Hangman's Gambit ever.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Like the
Fenrir,
fucking easiest
the Wolf of
Hangman's
Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology.
Gambit.
Huge,
Oh my god.
world-ending wolf beast. He's
Yep.
the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. And that means
Yeah, I would never have guessed wolf. Completely, like,
Exactly.
out of my
The body
brain
we found
capacity.
had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Wow. Monokuma actually said something, not like when he was asked or had a fucking smart-ass remark, or the trial was over. Wow.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
Maybe.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
Yeah, it said she was the ultimate
All it said
soldier.
was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko.
Kyoko.
That's what you told Makoto, right?
So
No
that
answer.
means Kyoko got it wrong?
I mean, yeah, makes sense.
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba?
What if Kyoko's the ultimate despair?
She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
No,
So you're saying she wasn't an important character?
Yeah.
Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Yeah, that seems right.
Then who's the real mastermind?
Fucking not her, that's for sure.
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
Oh?
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and
Monokuma's
foremost.
getting angry.
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Someone's getting angry.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Oh. Staking his family name on it now.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
One of us killed Mukuro?
Apparently
Wait,
so.
no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope.
I don't think so.
There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Yep.
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
No idea.
Get a hold of yourself. We've already
Well, we're
narrowed
kinda
down the
good to
list of
figure out, though.
possible suspects.
Huh?
I mean, yeah, essentially.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Here, I'm about to make a Hifumi out of you by roasting you over a fire. Oh my god. Because from what we know, there can only be Makoto
I
and
got
Kyoko.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma.
Just
The
explain
whole time we
bitch,
were
yeah.
very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs.
You know, that's convenient. There's 2 males and 2 females. That was convenient, you know.
All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis.
Real convenient, you know.
Are me?
So there's like
And
3
Makoto.
females and 1 male. Like,
That's
how
why
are
you're
they gonna
able
do
to
that?
narrow down the list of suspects.
Just like with the female, like stay outside, or with the male stay outside. Like how would
Exactly so.
I feel like that'd just be awkward then. So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Possibly.
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
The 2 males would get... No, okay, so... No, I'm saying, like, if there was only 1 male in this scenario.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Like, say if Makoto was the only male left and there's, like, 2 females. You know, you see where I'm getting at there?
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well,
I feel like just be
it was
awkward.
after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
That makes sense.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
Yeah.
Oh, but what time did we find the body?
Like, 9:30ish.
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? When she went to go get the pickaxe.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Yep. Is in fact when she went to get the pickaxe. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay? Go ahead, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
Oh my god, Toko contributed something useful.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Yep.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Yeah. Murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. They don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. until 7:30 a.m. Okay then, it looks like the game has begun. If I can't prove an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Sometime after 7:30 because it's not wet. It wasn't wet before we watered it with a bucket. I believe it's the sprinklers.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep,
correct.
and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if
You have any
I
objections
know,
now
I
would
think
be
I
the
believe.
We've established a time
it took place somewhere
where between 10 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Yep, and Makoto.
Yeah, from to 7:30.
No? Okay.
Shoot!
Need to think about it one more time, the contradiction.
we've established a time frame for the murder.
It took place
Somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Is it...
That's more than
Take
enough
that
time
just
to
in
commit
case.
murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Something that happened at the garden at the same time every morning. Think back, the course was almost totally dry. In which case, should be able to figure out when the body... Yeah.
We've established a time frame for the murder.
Is it the
It
other
took
one?
place
Somewhere between
10 and
9
9.
o'clock in the morning.
Yep,
And Makoto doesn't have.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock
I
to
didn't miss,
7:30.
right? It... Okay, no, I didn't miss. Let's give me like that.
Shoot!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
yep, and Makoto.
Yeah, from 10 to
Was it
7:30.
That's more than enough time. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the. We've established a
Time frame. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
No,
I
it's
don't
wrong.
see... I don't see the correlation
Actually,
there,
the
alright.
murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
I guess the 7:30 could have been a red
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Yeah, from the water we threw on it.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
No, I'm saying that the body was
Toko,
wet, but not because of
why,
the sprinklers.
Toko? Why?
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler,
Can we
are you
kill her?
trying to deny my entire existence?
Yeah, fucking you're the one to talk
Man,
to.
you're totally wacko.
You know, I would gladly sacrifice myself just to fucking kill Toko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
And prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body. That's... Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, this again. Oh, God.
I admit nothing. No, no, no! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit
Yes, obviously,
nothing.
Toko.
No, no, no! That's enough! Are trying to blame me?
Wrong button there.
I admit nothing.
What if I am trying to play
Right
you?
about this. I admit nothing.
Huh.
How can you say it wasn't?
God!
Prove it.
Oh, Jesus, that face.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion,
No, Toko
and
was
you'll
never
see
this
why
bad.
it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry.
Yep.
If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
Water.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part
Where'd
on
the water
fire,
come
the
from?
top half.
I never questioned that. Where'd the bucket of water come from? I'm assuming there's probably like a hose or something around nearby that he filled the bucket
Then
up.
I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place
I wonder if the chickens are relevant.
sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Nothing. Kyoko, the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Murkuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone?
I'd just like to say one thing.
Alright. The chickens aren't important. I'm going to be
If
mad.
you vote for
Yeah.
me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
So you are the one that murdered.
So
Huh?
are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything.
Yeah, but that could be used for anyone to kill her, though, not just
So
Kyoko.
she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't
That's
that
the
right,
thing.
Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So that was her motive?
But that, like, the same argument could be made for literally anyone here, though.
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the
Dumbasses.
culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have
hard.
avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a...
Certain something.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
Motherfucker, shut up, Kyoko, yeah.
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
Why would it be
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This
would it-
proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
Why would it have a shit ton of dirt on it?
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words,
Why
to
is it
create
so
an excuse
dirty?
exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
But why is it so dirty? Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. It was used the way Kyoko said. The tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body.
Wait. Something's not right.
Makoto, did you kill them?
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. Even if I don't do something, everyone's going to think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Here we go again! Body before the explosion. I'm assuming that's what.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Alright, I should have just let it play out first. Whoops.
By covering the body,
The killer prevented it from getting
So the reason that is because the spring,
but the underside, it was totally
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
I should have just let it play out more. I would have had it too. No, that wasn't a miss.
Actually,
Okay.
one
the
side being clean is
incorrects
pretty
are not
strange
misses.
if you
I
think about
didn't
it.
actually miss that one. I just got it incorrect, Aiden.
Because the
It's
blood
different.
wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Yeah?
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
Yeah, but then
If they had,
Or would
they
they
would
leave
have
the one
washed
side?
both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
you are quite.
more than that. What if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Huh? Blood was
What if-
camouflage?
After the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
Did you get your fucking head stomped on as a child? Yeah.
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
Yeah, that is a good question, fucking hero. Did you get your head stomped as a
No,
child?
That's
you have
not
to
what
know.
happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Blood from right there in the garden, right? Which must mean. This. So supposed to okay.
Shoot!
Acquisition of blood. Right there in the garden. Oh, okay.
I got it!
It's the
Could it have
chickens!
been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
Chicken. Rest in peace.
But after the murder, there were only 4.
Poor chicken.
So, we're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body
Can't
with
believe
its
that.
blood?
I can't believe the chickens were actually fucking ready.
Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no.
Oh, okay.
The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up.
But couldn't it be like a
What
straight
settles
jacket
what?
though?
Here's what happened.
No.
The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
Well, it would have happened. It would have had to gone off after. Not the body had to have been like there before we had gotten to it. Simply now because the bomb. How are we gonna explain the bomb?
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Maybe it was still.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no, I headed off to the gym and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
Goddamn.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
And then all of a sudden, we're now playing from Kyoko's perspective. Naegi is dead. And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. This guy's dead body, wasn't that?
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we
We
let
done it.
luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Hero, okay, you had to have been, like, dropped on your head as a child.
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Yeah?
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
Yep, and it
That's what I
fucking
thought when
comes
I
back
first
to
saw
us.
it. I just remembered.
Goes back to Makoto. Listen, more importantly, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? Can't let Toko sleep with it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Oh, Lord. Fucking... They have it
You
out
don't
for
seem
Makoto tonight.
surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what exactly happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it.
Oh my lord.
12,000% convinced.
That's a lot of percent, man. Considering everything up until now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Alright. I don't know for this one. Exploded. I don't know for this one.
The
There
knife
might
we
be
found lodged in the dead body.
might be something in here.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife
It's not
before,
one of these.
then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
We established that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed, which means when the knife was thrusted through the coat into the body.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
Exploded.
I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it.
Makoto did! Just because I had the knife, that automatically makes...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
No, okay.
Shoot!
The knife we found lodged.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it. Just because I had that automatic... Well, getting... So there's no... You took that knife of your...
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Yeah, okay.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of
I'm
that.
not sure.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you
I
are,
misspelled
Makoto.
it. What? I don't... Which means when the knife was thrusted through the coat. I don't know what we're trying to figure out here. What are we trying to figure out? I'm not sure. Established. Coat was put on the body after, yeah. The knife was thrust through the coat into the I don't think the knife that we gave to Makoto is relevant at all. My
The
only
knife we
other
found lodged in the
would
dead
be
body.
It's the same one we gave to
fragments.
Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that, that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
No. Yes, I see what you're saying is I have absolutely.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
Is it?
If he did have that, that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
You took that knife.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto. The knife we found, it's the same one. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that knife before, that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
No,
I don't. Once again, I don't see the correlation there, but alright.
Wait,
the connection
hold on.
there.
The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right?
Yeah.
In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point,
Yeah, she was hit over the head with a pipe.
obviously
so...
the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
That doesn't make sense. Thinking was stabbed twice in the same spot? No. Mission, yeah.
I got it! The Monokuma
Hey, I got
file
half of her
clearly
back.
states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Okay, Hero
And the
has
knife.
something going on.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
I love this image. Just fucking Toko flying off, getting fucking blasted away. Fucking magnificent.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning.
Oh,
but
you know what?
what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Damn!
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
Bro was fucking...
I'll tell you.
Going at
I
it
bet
all.
some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
The one explanation I can think of for the explosion. What the fuck's the bomb?
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
Yep.
It's part of a bomb.
Oh! then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute.
Yeah.
They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto.
Hero, if I was put in a room with you, Izumi, and Toga with a gun and only 2 bullets, I'd shoot you and then myself because I'd hate to leave the other 2 with you.
And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Actually, it might. To determine what ultimately killed the victim. Oh, well, I wonder what it is, guys.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
I was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. It only leaves,
Then shall we
add
continue
one to the
debate?
missed counter.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't even then.
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her
No,
head.
it's not that. All right.
Shoot.
Then shall we continue?
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
It's not.
Shoot.
Oh, okay. I think I see it. I think I know what it is. Okay.
Then shall we continue?
The victim's fatal
This is a
injury has
distraction.
yet to be
I
determined.
grabbed
The explosion
this.
didn't kill her.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me because then.
Oh, yeah.
According to the... That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
What?
Shoot!
Maybe it was the other way around. Oh, I thought. All right, failure number 1 this case so far. Failure number 1.
I refuse to give up yet!
I'm being resurrected from the dead. Okay, it's probably the other way around then.
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal.
The explosion didn't kill her.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't even then.
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit
On the back of. And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire. Then shall we continue?
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be.
There we go.
No, that's wrong!
I figured it out in the end. I might have failed, but oh well.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
Nope.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
Yeah.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The
pipe?
Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Alright, so you're helping out June. Alright, man, have a good one.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the
See you
handle.
later.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know?
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Sure.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed.
Makes sense.
There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it. There's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Oh.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Yeah.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master! You have no right!
Fully used, I do.
The titanium arrow.
It was in the
Dojo lock. I have no doubt that was the murder
Are
weapon.
you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the
Well, because in the it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
No, miscount. Add one to the miscounter.
You have no right!
The titanium, it was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound
Well, because it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too...
No, it's wrong. You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
Wait. Then was it Bayaka? It could have been Blonde Bitch because he was the only one that would have access to Kyoko's room, which is where we found the
And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
Interesting.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter?
Yeah, this is the
Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show every...
Well, oops, I was meant to read that. Oh well.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
Yep.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts
But
to frame Makoto
she
for the
couldn't-
crime.
She doesn't have access to her.
This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
Oh?
What?
She was protecting me. Does that mean she knew I was being attacked? She came to my rescue. Could that be when... Which mean that Kyoko... She killed someone for
That's
me?
enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Baya could get off your goddamn
Really?
high horse.
But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Yeah. Well, bikers should know better than anyone? What does that mean? Oh my god. Back into non-stop debate. That's not relevant at all.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
You have a room key to Baraka? Yep.
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly. I'm
Not the killer.
You should understand
Understand that.
Where
Byakuya,
is it?
what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
There we go.
No,
I got that one. That one I got immediately, alright? 1 for 1 on that
If
one.
I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Huh? Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in.
Yeah, I know. Good for me.
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Who's getting nervous?
Then you're finally starting to understand.
Yeah, then it's blonde bitch. No, that's not actually true. There's a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. This just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there something deep? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? Ah, yes. Just like he cooked spaghetti. There's a deeper meaning. Such a deeper meaning in that. If you vote for me, I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us. Mastermind's trap. Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko, but what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I? The Mastermind's trap? The victim was Murkrow and Kyoko killed her? Does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The Mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and right now.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko's definitely lying, and it must be because there's something from other... Yeah. It's, her alibi. Not her alibi, her account. Because she said she had
I didn't have the key to my room, because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that,
Right, you are correct.
so I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then...
Oh, add one to the miscounter.
Someone other than me must have
Put it there. That's the only explanation.
Add one to the
I didn't have the
miscounter.
key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Okay. Add another one to the miscounter.
How else could the key...
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the... I didn't have because I'd given it. There's no doubt.
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
There we go.
No, that's wrong. No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself. Didn't you, Kyoko?
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Yes.
Kyoko
it's
stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's
Oh.
up!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done,
Oh.
all finished.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out! So then, it's time for voting time! Oh, but I guess we already know!
It's gonna be a mixed vote, isn't it? I don't actually think it's Kyoko. Since when has there been a time limit? Yeah. Oh, she did. Got it right. Brilliantly right. We got it right. Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko,
Now then, I
I've
prepared a
written extra
very
special
special
punishment this time.
punishment!
Is everyone ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got!
if there's
It's
different
punishment time!
Curious to see if there's different paths on this. Kyoko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. I'm curious now if there's a different path. I really don't want to replay the whole fucking class trial over, but if there's something different. Oh, that's interesting. Because it seems like they wanted to get rid of Kyoko anyways. This is interesting. After school lesson, oh god. It seems like I could have just let it go. I'm curious now. I might replay it. And that's how the class trial of Murko Isakabe came to an end. I'm gonna actually wonder whether... I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or... Regardless, the truth was lost forever. Given for me. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Hold on. I don't care if it's spoilers, but give me just like a few moments. So I'm actually curious for this. Because if there's like multiple endings here, I'm actually... Stop to think about it. That was the end of Murko's class trial, and in the end, it would have proved to be our last class trial. Once the case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We had attained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. Huh? Interesting. Fucking did Toko actually die? I hope so. Apparently Toko's actually dead. Wait, does that mean Hina got fucked by Bayaka, fucking Hiro, and Makoto? Is this what this is meaning here? Is that what this is meaning here? That was the only hope we had. Hope. 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 This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
No, this isn't right. Oh, we're back.
Makoto,
Huh?
why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a
Reclaim. Oh, that's right. I have to... we're gonna let it leave this time. Made my decision after leaving Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here, something that has to do with the Mastermind's trap that
Well,
Kyoko mentioned.
does no one have a rebuttal? Have you
No.
decided to accept her assertion as fact?
Yes.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room, that it was someone else.
But
Yeah.
who else could it have been?
I mean,
Fucking
Byakuya
America.
had a room key, right?
Exactly.
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time.
I didn't read farther than just like if there was a different ending, so I have no idea what's actually
I
happening
couldn't
now.
possibly have killed anyone,
I didn't
or put the key in
spoil it for
Kyoko's
me.
room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
So I don't know who the actual killer is.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Yeah. Kind of.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
Yeah.
And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
Oh.
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay?
Does she
Everyone,
just die
please vote
regardless?
using the lever in...
Voting time?
Or does it not? Or does not everyone like vote? Oh nope, it's just over. B B A. Not bad. Final result A. 78 coins. All right.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice
Genuinely
or the
curious now.
dreadfully
Will it
wrong
still
one?
be-
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Is it still gonna be Kyoko, or is it just gonna be a no vote? No one gonna. Oh, lovely. Oh, I guess I'm dead. What? Think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. Got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Switch characters. Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it right. No. I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any
Hey!
sense. Makes perfect sense.
Shing!
Same as always. Just like all the other class trials. I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills! Chills!
Time for your heart-pounding,
kills!
positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Kyoko.
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Oh. Kyoko.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's
Yeah, maybe we do like fucking
punishment
just switch to
time!
Kyoko now. Maybe we do just switch to Kyoko now. Like... I wonder what's Makoto's punishment here. Oh, is it just the same thing but Makoto this time? Yeah. Well then. Run away. What would happen if I ran away? Now Makoto gets to die. after-school lesson. I mean, realistically, we could skip this because we've seen it just from Kyoko's perspective, but it's always interesting to see the others. I'm assuming it's essentially the same thing, but... Now watch it, like, malfunction. Oh, it's alter ego. Oh, holy shit, I called it. Just stopped working, but isn't there like a pit back there now, though? Oh. Bye. And we're still dead. Makoto's still alive. Plot armor, baby. Plot armor! Uh-huh. What's this going on? Hey, what's that? Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter ego. Alter ego? There's some stupid virus from that stupid guy. He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it. Damn it all to hell. I don't believe this. Seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. Stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit is a way that's an even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Punch. Oh god. Makoto's dead. Is he gone? Hey Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is
Calm
going
down.
on? It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time.
in other words.
No, it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. It's not gonna... The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. What the hell is happening now? Hope's Peak Academy brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. Say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. Hundreds of years of tradition sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you gotta already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way is if you're scouted by the school itself. Standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. No. We're back at the fucking beginning of the game. But what? Where am I? Woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. Wouldn't it be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't just any classroom I'd ever seen in before. Jeez, what the heck is going on? Finally, time unknown. Finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. I think so. I think you can see some of the stuff from like other executions in here. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. Must be some kind of underground garbage pit. The heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there until I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remember all too well what had happened. It's Alter Ego! Alter Ego saved me. And he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself, and for my friend! And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of here. It doesn't end, it continues. Chapter 5 is not over yet. Is that an airplane? How'd something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? No idea. Look through everything first, though. That's a rocket. And a tank. I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Yeah, probably for the best. This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. Probably. Rattle, rattle. It's locked. Rattle, rattle. No matter how many times I push or pull or kick at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink, which ones are an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. That's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. I'm still standing. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. Making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was take a nap. Yep, go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. And it was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Crunch. What the? Strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. So watched the piles of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? Something. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a
Must
second.
be like Kyoko. It was a fucking Kyoko, oh my god. A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells awful.
This place smells awful.
Indeed.
Kyoko! Look like you're doing better than I expected. Well, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. Glad to hear that, Kyoko. Gotta make a garbage in there. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of this trash, then faced me again. First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you. Snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within a second, it was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. Whew! That really hit the spot. I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me? To pay a debt. Or, no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So, you knew that I knew. But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that! You didn't abandon me! No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However,
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost. Why did you have to
It's
survive? I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to
in
survive
other words,
is so that I can do what I came to the school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. It seems like we're going down a rabbit hole now. So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
indeed.
That's right. At least I did once. Once. Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot? But that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible. Amnesia? Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school? First thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted and I woke up. I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too. When I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnection.
It would seem-
Disconnect. Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. And that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school. I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that? Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it would happen by chance. Seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because... I think I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow, they would interfere with the mastermind's plan. So the mastermind just stole them from you? Yeah, they just like fucking extracted them with this like massive ass machine.
However,
And it could also mean, somehow, my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help
why
you?
is that?
If I did that, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. One of us!
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, you can't ignore it. Right? Mastermind, one of us. She believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by
However,
herself. That being said, there is a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could be the mastermind.
I understand.
I
I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Yep. It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right? Nah, we probably need to go get like get checked out for some sort of brain injury.
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know. I'm just not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own? So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So,
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Ooh, you mentioned your ability. Ability? What everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. I figured something like that. The ultimate detective?
correct.
The reason I came to Hope Peak Academy was that there was someone I had to find here in the school. A moment. You had to find someone.
So,
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Oh, because he's my father! Oh! Oh! Interesting. That's, twist? What?
in other words,
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad is Hope's Peak headmaster? And that explains when Alter Ego told us he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find
No
the
matter
headmaster. No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? When's chapter 5 gonna end? Dear God. My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. Makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes
However-
sense. But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear, so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said that I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. I agree it's slightly overstaying its welcome. Yeah, fuck, it's been going on. Like, it's like 5 hours, 6 hours now just for this alone, but oh well. What did you see in there? The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean, the mastermind, right?
it's true.
That was my assumption, yes, and to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? So I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. Found it in the headmaster's room, along with Makuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. I figure the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. No blonde bitches in the mastermind? Possibly. I assumed that if that were true, the room could likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
That's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there?
However,
Well, once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So, what was it like in the part of the school, I mean? Hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in the school was more horrific than we ever imagined. Well, what do you mean?
so,
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important and really ominous.
however,
Of course, once I got to the second floor, no cameras, no monitors, which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Makuro Ikusabe, doesn't it?
however,
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her?
anyway,
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Makuro Ikusabe is to get me killed. Get you killed.
indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation, They wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was. Mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. I mean, because of the school regulations.
That's right.
Exactly. With minimum restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words,
The Mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with the rules in place, you couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The Mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like Mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations. There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Murkuro Ikusaba. What's that? There's a point where Murkuro may not have become the victim. Could have been you. Oh my god. I could have become the victim? You know what I'm talking about, right? You mean... Oh my lord. During the night? I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. What? You can hear the god of death as he moves. The ability naturally draws me into cases, just like this.
Anyway.
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
Ran into your room and saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However,
that wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
correct.
And their murder was disguised as the dojo key wound up in my room. It all had to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. Okay, we're just going down a deeper and deeper fucking rabbit hole with this. So all this would mean whoever killed Murkuro, is also the mastermind,
Indeed.
right? I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. This lore dump chapter. Yeah, fucking apparently. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? Mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere,
Correct.
right? Right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Murkuro. They needed the class trial to kill me. Seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So, what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair. There's no doubt that Murkuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
Think about it. The ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event.
That's right.
What happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. Whoever was responsible for that, they're the ultimate despair. That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
Indeed.
And they're, make no mistake, they're the root of all the evil that has been forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair, and that is our real enemy. Oh my god, chapter 5 is finally over. Oh my god, it's over. Chapter 5, the end. Woo! To be continued. Alright, you received a Dream Island rocket present. Save, yes. Oh god. Can I just... No, I wanna get control first. The ultimate despair, a group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same, goddamn, those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful groups of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Okay, now that we have control, do I want to get out of here first? I want to get out of here first. No, it's almost 2 o'clock. I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna save again because I can. So, what does that label it as? Check. Okay. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, fun stream tonight. Long stream tonight. 3 hours and 47 minutes roughly. It's about like essentially like 3, almost 4 hours. Not bad, not bad. It was fun indeed. Lots of plot twists. Lots of fucking plot twists tonight. But, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching tonight's stream. I should be live tomorrow night. I'm not sure for how long, but I should be live tomorrow night. But, until next time, twist the plot, have a good one. Yep. Alrighty, everyone, have a good one, and until next time, farewell, goodbye.